You said on your way out the door that you would have taken chemo to the end. Had you survived the double eviction, talk me through what your ideal endgame would have looked like.
So, my end game, if I had survived a double eviction, would have been taking chemo with me as far as we could go. I very quickly solidified a relationship with chemo and had a bond like no other. And I would have loved to have done that with him. I think the two of us, possibly with Rabina along the way, I think we could have made magic, and it would have been a fun little duo at the end.
You had the veto used on you by somebody else 3 times, the most in Big Brother history. What do you think was the greatest contributor to you getting saved so many times?
I did have the veto used on me 3 times. I had no idea. Being a fan of the show, I should know that that is making history. I think that the veto was used on me 3 times because I really did work on relationships. And I went in there. You cannot possibly live with 15 people and not try to find your people, the people that you can get along with and have day to day conversations that aren't related to the game. And so I think that the house guests that used it on me saw my heart and saw my true intentions and my true self of that I am a very passionate people person, and that when I love hard. And I think they felt that. And I think that's why I was saved so many times.
You were not afraid to speak your mind with your fellow house guests, which sometimes culminated in arguments with people like Lisa, Quinn, and Tucker. How did those conflicts affect your perception in the house and the way you approach the game?
So outside of the game, I definitely am opinionated. And like my kids say, I will give you my opinion whether you want it or not. I think that that coincide with what happened with Quinn and Lisa and Matt. Um, it's hard to bite my tongue, and I did a lot of that throughout this game because I do normally just like, blah, you're gonna just get it whether you like it or not. It isn't always harsh or anything like that in normal life, but in here, when you're living under a pressure cooker situation and everything is very heightened, um, it just blah, it just came out, and it how it affected me is in a negative way, and trying to recover from that and move forward with my game. I shot myself in the foot with it, and I should have held my tongue, but I didn't. And I had to do a lot of cleanup. It was very messy. It was a lot of recovery for me, and I made my game hard by having a big house.
Finally, give me your rapid fire thoughts on each of the remaining house guests, starting with Cam.
Floater, big time floater.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Manipulating.
Chemo.
Sweetheart.
Mackenzie.
Gullible.
And finally, Rubina.
Spitfire.